that buccal fat pad reduction has been trending recently, and not in a good way. I know there's been a lot of posts of celebrities who have supposedly had the buccal fat pad reduction looking really gaunt, looking really aged, just not looking cute. And I just want to make this video because that was not my experience at all with buccal fat pad reduction. In fact, I don't even think it's possible to remove that much fat that you could even look like, you know, that if you wanted to. That would be a ton of fat. So I think there's so much more to that than buccal fat pad reduction. So I just wanted to share my experience with it because it's been about a year since I've had my buccal fat pad reduction, and I'm super happy with it. So I chronically had baby face. I still kind of do, but my face was super round, and I always looked like if you just looked at pictures of my face, I just felt like I looked really chubby. Because like all of my fat would just store in my face. I looked kind of round, kind of bloated. So that was always just something that I'd struggled with even since being a child. And it wasn't like the cute, like, oh, Selena Gomez has like a cute round face. Like, no, I actually just like, I looked bloated. It was not cute. And as I got older, I just wanted that more model-esque, sharp, defined look because, you know, everyone always thought that I was just so much younger than I was. Also, my voice makes me sound like I'm 10 years old, so, you know, that was just something that I really wanted to like look more like a woman, I guess. And there's also some other little things that I did to my face to help me achieve that more slimmed looking, more model-esque look, so stick around for that because I'm gonna dive into that for a little bit. But here's some photos of before, and you can see a pretty big difference between before I had the buccal fat pad reduction and after. Even if you go back and you look at some of my YouTube videos from before, you're gonna notice a much fuller face. And some people say that they liked my face before better, that I just looked younger, cuter. Some people say that they prefer my face now. I don't know, let me know in the comments below. Do you have a preference? Do you feel like one looks better than the other? I don't know. I prefer what I look like now, but of course I do because I've already spent money on it, so I have to tell myself that I like it. And something that I noticed after my procedure, which is something that I'd always wanted, is I could actually see my cheekbones. And I remember watching like tutorials on makeup videos, and they'd say, oh, like to carve out your cheekbones or find your cheekbones. I'm like, I don't even have cheekbones. Like, it really was just round. And so now I actually have some cheekbones, and I don't really do contouring with my makeup because it always looks really harsh on me. But now if I do kind of carve out a little bit, it definitely looks a lot more defined than it did before. So when I want that more like model-esque look, more intense, then I'm absolutely able to do that, which I wasn't able to do before. And something that people have been asking me a lot actually since I've got it, if I'm afraid of looking older. You know, because people say that as you age, like you're gonna lose skin elasticity and you're gonna look more gaunt. And let me tell you, no, I am not afraid of looking older, because I think a lot of that is kind of like a myth. I don't know a myth, but I've heard doctors say that it is gonna make you look older. I've heard other doctors say that it won't. So I really just don't know. If I was concerned about that, then I would probably just get threads to like pull my face up more, or just do like a tiny facelift or something. Honestly, I would much rather deal with that repercussion, but I really don't think that that is gonna happen. And another reason for that is because I went from like an overly chubby face to an average face. Now, if I already had this face that I have right now, and then on top of that I did buccal fat pad reduction, yeah, I probably would be worried that I would look like a witch. But again, because I just feel like right now I just look average, then I'm not really worried about what that's gonna happen 20, 30 years from now. And as you can see, I still have a lot of volume in my face. I don't have any hollows in my cheeks, even though I kind of wanted them, but I don't have them. So again, that's not really a concern for me. Honestly, I would say if you're thinking about it, just do it, because to be honest with you, I really don't think it's gonna make a huge difference. For me, I think it definitely did, again, because I did carry a lot of fat in my face, but it's one of those things where I really truly believe that you're not gonna have any long-term side effects of looking worse or looking older, I think you could see a little difference now, but it's not something that I would worry about doing. And again, this is all personal, this is my experience. I'm sure there's people out there who've had like a terrible time with buccal fat pad reduction, but I just didn't. I'm really happy with my results, and it's been about a year. So I would just say, if you're thinking about it, like, why not just do it? Because it's not like you're gonna have these huge, crazy results. So I just say, go for it. I had a really good experience with it. Now, like I said before, there are also some things that I did to kind of help slim my face out as well, to give more of that appearance. I did get filler in my chin just to kind of help elongate, and that's something along with the buccal fat pad reduction that I would really recommend. You know, putting filler strategically in places that, again, just kind of elongate the face. Because the reason why people's face looks really round is usually because, you know, there's not a lot of different shapes going on. So if you take out some of the fat and then you elongate in the chin, which is what I did, you're gonna notice a really big difference in terms of just looking a lot more slim, which is funny because adding filler you wouldn't think would help with that, but I had that happen for me, and so I think that that's really helpful. Something that a lot of other people do that I am personally afraid of, I don't think that I will ever do, is people do cheek filler to kind of raise the cheekbones as well. I just kind of have a fear with cheek filler because I think that's when people start looking really fake if they don't have it done properly. So I say this now, watch me a couple years from now and I'll have gotten cheek filler, but that's just something that I don't ever want to touch, at least right now. But I do know that some people have good results with it. You know, the cheek filler kind of just lifts a little bit, and then with the chin filler just kind of makes it look more hollow here. So that's something that I know that people do, that if you're interested in, I'm sure there are videos of people talking about their experience that would be really helpful. But at the end of the day, just remember that you're gorgeous with or without having any of this done. It's just fun, right? I think part of, you know, fillers and plastic and procedures is just, it's like art. It's just a form of self-expression. And I know some things you can't get back. It's not like you can regrow fat anyway, but, you know, I'm planning on getting pregnant in a couple years. And so I'm sure that fat will come back to my face anyway, pretty soon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll talk to you soon.